Oh, turns out I did have my camera up here after all. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, everybody. Happy Christmas. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas Eve. Tomorrow will be the start of Christmas Day. And so, I know this is Diablo 4, but I have another stream planned. And this stream is going to be me continuing the playing. And that is Monster Hunter Stories 2. So I hope everybody is having a Merry Christmas to me, a Merry Christmas Eve. Um, and like if you're in the channel, if you're new to the stream and new to the channel, I welcome you and I wish you have a happy Christmas, a happy holidays before tomorrow starts because tomorrow is a special day. And tomorrow, I won't be able to record a video on it or anything, but at least I can tell you guys right now. I will be visiting my mom in the nursing home tomorrow because that is my Christmas gift to her. I'll be shaving because I have a little hair starting to grow. I already had somewhat of a haircut, so it's more than enough. And just to surprise my mom, like I haven't seen her in the nursing home. I haven't been to the nursing home in front of her in face to face. And so, I want to make the best of her day in Christmas Day. So, I don't have eggnog. I have milk. Um, And after I drink this milk, I might have to wait a while in order to enjoy what we Puerto Ricans like, and a lot of us Spanish folk like, besides coquito. This is cocorico, and we love this. Mm. You know what? I'm gonna start off with cocorico just because, and then I'll wait a few hours or so, like 1 or 2 hours, because this milk is still fresh, man. So I'm probably going to wait 1 hour after I finish this. My plans for today is a stream of this, maybe 1 or 2 hours of farming loot as a Christmas stream, and also doing a little bit of Monster Hunter Stories too. I mean, I could start off with one if anyone preferred that. Um, but if nobody wants to be spoiled, because I don't even know what's gonna happen. All I know is that when I saw the first 1 or 2 episodes of Monster Hunter Stories, the only thing I know to expect as the final boss is the Nargacuga. But today we're doing this, and then we're gonna start family-friendly content. Because why not, right? Why not, right? I got some Christmas music that I could put in my headsets, which don't allow me to get copyright, thank goodness, because it's not going through the stream itself. Um, the one I'm thinking about starting off with, which is not really a Christmas song, but I love this song because Aha made it. And I didn't know about this song, and when I found the video on YouTube, that was a music video, and it said "Take Me On," or not "Take Me On," "Take On Me." I was like, "Ooh, this music looks cool. There's no way this is a music video. It looks like a comic." And so I watched it, and it's a music video. I'm like, wow. And this was the first person who made a music video that was based off of mostly a comic. And he is the character in the comic, and then he comes out of the comic because this female in the music video is supposed to be an artist for comics itself. And the guy who was in the comic in the music video became the real thing. And at the end, you see kind of like a sad and happy ending, in a way. And I love that music. So, and the music is pretty nice. Okay, hold on. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit of the music on my headsets. Down, down. Hey, where's the camera go? Hey, someone get the cameraman here. I don't know what, but I'll just say it anyway. Today is not my day to find you shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for you, lover. Okay, take on me, take me out. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to see, I once it is, but I'll be in some little wink. Turn it off as life is okay. Say after me. It's so better to be safe than sorry. Take me on me. Take me out. I'll be on the day or two. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to make a better name here. I shall call my sorceress, based off of an anime series that one of the companies that made that company studio went down. You all know about Rooster Teeth, right? You all know about their original anime before they went down. Ruby Rose. That you see, just to claim my worries away. You're all the things I've got to remember, shying away. I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on me. Oh yeah, I got all patent. They start you off with hard, expert, and patent. But if you want to start off, it's best to start off on normal or hard. Oh, did I even skip? Oh shoot. Let me see and make sure. But first things first, I gotta lower down the music a little bit. And I'm gonna put this as a repeat because I'm gonna set up another song real quick. Um, I can't really record the music on the stream, but I can like listen to the music in my headsets and either hum the music or sing the song, depending of me knowing the words. I know that like the Grinch music, I should understand the lines, the words, and everything for the lyrics, but I really don't. And if I sing it, because it's going a little bit, like, for me, it's hard to remember certain lyrics. But, you're the main one, Mr. Grinch. Dun, dun, dun. The mean one, Mr. Grinch. Ja, das Hinch. The sunlight of Kansas. Mr. Grinch. Bad banana. Right, so cheese. I said fish. It's supposed to be feel. Mr. Grinch. So what I'm gonna be doing is the lightning build. So over here you got every time every time spark hits an enemy, it has a 4% chance to form a crackling energy. Meaning, in the bottom near my experience bar, check this out. It would usually show a bar meter for the energy of the crackling. So, for either one of these, I would usually go for Charge Bolt because that's usually one I'm good at with. Or I could go with Chain Lightning, which is also pretty decent. I'm good with either one of them. But I'm going with Charge Bolt, Enhanced Charge Bolt, and this one, Greater Charge Bolt. See, right now I'm just focused on the skills that I need. See, this one's good if you want to protect yourself, but if you want to heal while you have a barrier on, so this is a shield, which works like a barrier. But this one, I don't think it just protects you at all. I think it just burns the enemies around you and enemies for 6 damage per second. And while flame, oh, okay, so it does make you immune, just like this one right here, kind of in a way, but not really. It just protects you. So this one, we're gonna go here, enhance, and then the one that makes it where you heals you for 50% of your maximum life. So we're gonna do that. And of course, the last thing we're gonna put on is, see, glass cannon would be the best one for it. But it comes with its ups and downs. If you read here, you deal 8% increased damage, but you take 2% more damage. Either that means they're taking 2% more damage on you, making you a little bit vulnerable, but you can still kill them a little more easier. So this one I would partly go for. But I'll start off with, where's the one here that, your core skill deals 4% increased damage, but that's not what I'm looking for. I guess I would just have to do this first, huh? And then get to down here, because I remember there used to be a perk. I mean, not a perk, a passive. Not that one. Maybe they took it out. So, okay. Let's get ready to Christmas farm, man. I'm ready. See, I could test myself for something cheap here. Or I could just get whispering keys, it don't matter. Take, I'm gonna get 5. Alright. We don't need much keys, we just need the amount needed just in case. Because we're gonna be getting those opals pretty easier. Just letting you guys know. And hello, viewer. Merry Christmas Eve. Happy holidays. I hope your Christmas is doing well. I hope you're doing well for Christmas. Even when the times are pretty rough. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be doing a few Christmas streams for Christmas stream you know. Um, so I'm gonna fix my fire shield. My flame shield, I'll put it for R2. Boom, now I'll heal every now and then. Watch. If I had that shield before that guy showed up, that NPC, I would have had better experience. Oh, and I learned a little trick, okay guys? This spot here. Let me just take this guy down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yikes. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Level 4. I'm gonna check what I have to equip right now. So of course I got this, but I guess for now I keep that maximum health. And you also want to increase your toughness. If a gear is good, it will increase your toughness. So if you get an armor with armor itself and extra armor, the toughness is double. The toughness is what shows you and lets you know that that gear is good. Toughness in a way works similar to like gear score, or like in Destiny 2 you have light power, stuff like that, light level or whatever. I know they changed the way Destiny did after what's that expansion? Because I have one of the expansions on Destiny 2. I don't have the other one, the new one, but I want to get it, but you know, it's just the affordability. Look at that, they going down now. Hey, you trying to sneak behind me, little dude. Let's see. Okay, none of those are actually good. Here we go, the trap. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shield time. Burn, baby, burn. Some magic boots. Excuse me? Okay. Life per second, I guess I'll take that for now because the armor is actually a little better. Let's see what I get from here. We got opals. See, we could refarm this place for opals, but this place I'm just using for experience mostly because I have it on hard difficulty, as you can see. Everybody knows, including myself, I should have started from normal. because otherwise I'm going to be forced to farm one area multiple times. Hey, but at least I'm building up the level for the little tokens. So in a way, this is making it more grindier, which is good.
I need time to prepare. Out of mana once again.
Yes, there we go. Flame shield, burn them. Hey, watch it. Watch it, bud. Watch it, bud. So now, in order to reset this by here and this by here, in order to reset the enemy spawns here, we have to go back in here. But what we're gonna do is we're not just gonna go back in there. We're gonna reset it. Go back in here until we're ready to handle the hell tides. We should be able to handle the hell tides because there's a lot of people back in the game. But like, I don't like. I mean, I'm not a perfectionist or anything. Oh, the song from the new Ark Knights Enfield. Okay, this I have to put in repeat. I love this song. You know, some people are mostly toxic to the best gacha games because those are mostly the people from the Genshin community. You know, if they see another gacha game is doing better than their favorite game, they're so desperate that to prevent Genshin Impact for going down, they try to put toxicity towards others who plays other gacha games but are also in the Genshin community, and they lie. They try to troll. But hold on, let me take off my camera because I'm gonna be seeing the other direction. I apologize, guys. I know you won't be able to see me for a little bit. You know, I played Zenless Zone Zero, and I enjoyed that game. But it's not because it's somewhat because the female character's looking hot, but the real reason is for the story. See, people they're against lolicon characters in an anime or in a story of a game that is an animated game. And then they tell you, "Oh, we're not trying to hate on the lolicons because the 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 story." They admit the truth. They're only hating it because they just don't like how they put a lolicon as a gacha pool. A lolicon is a young female around 10 or 10 years old, like super young character. Um but there's always a story behind those young female characters in a regular anime. And if you haven't noticed, Zenless Zone Zero, yes, they're made by the same owners of Genshin, but they now have a new studio which they call something else. So if you try and if you're downloading a game like Honkai Star Rail or Zenless Zone Zero, it's only gonna say the name of the new company, the new studio that they made. Not really company, just new studio. Um, Even Genshin is being developed by that new studio. So in one studio, they basically have three studios. They're separate. One for Genshin, where they put a Genshin community, because they have multiple communities. They have a Genshin community, which isn't doing too well, because some of those people that say that pay to win is better, and they also say that censorship is better. And so when a lot of these content creators who usually make gotcha content, who play Wuthering Waves or Zenless Zone Zero, dude, the Genshin community from Hoyoverse is complaining with the other Hoyoverse communities, but I feel like Zenless Zone Zero does way better than Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, because Honkai Star Rail, when they started releasing new story to the game, it all became just a confusing mess. Some of it is, yeah, it's okay, but that's the main story that's okay. But now these days, the events that they put based on those new banners is supposed to be based off of their story, like continuation. But some of it is not based off of the continuation. So, and plus, it gets confusing, when you have a story that's putting too many things, and they're putting some stuff that is not based off of their actual story for their banner. See, in Zenless Zone Zero, I think
I'm out
that
of
one does a very good job with their events in some ways, because a lot of their events are mostly based off of the character's history, like, fillers and stuff like that. Some of them not so much fillers. They may have maybe one or two events for content, but not based off of the actual content. But at least they're still putting events that are based off the history of those characters. Um, for example, Ambi as a 4 star, that was her existing in the present, but they rebooted her content, her story, from when she used to be part of the soldier group. And it also explains, I mean, they don't really show very much actually. If you want to find out why Ambi left as soldier, because she was known as Soldier Zero. And if people are new to the game and they don't want to play the game, here's me telling some part of the reboot. And the reason why they rebooted it is because they wanted to explain the very, very past of Ambi. So if you play the collaboration event, oh, there's nothing here. Well, not yet. Um, so people, a lot of player base were confused because they didn't know what the reboot was gonna be based off of. Some do, but those are the true gacha gaming content creators, such as Tectone. I'm pretty sure Tectone understands about the reboot. If not, if he sees my stream, because I know he's a very, very big content creator in the gacha community for content based off of gacha. And so I mean, I didn't play the rest of Withering Waves. I want to, but there's a lot of other gacha games being made, and I only I made it to one of the new content that was based off of the part where Cantarella exists. Um, if you played, I believe it was what 2.3 or 2.2. When they introduced, hey, good thing I got that key whispers. Okay, there's an achievement for rank 3 done. Sweet, I could get that reward. Boom. Come on, claim. Am I in the wrong section? Okay, here we go. Claim. And now I'm going to open it because I get good stuff out of it. Even though it's not really legendary gear, it can still be useful because they give you gems. Let's see. We got some new armor here. We want intelligence. There we go. Boots for intelligence. But early on, we're just going to put anything that comes useful. So crown, we're going to put that up. Crown. Because this is just to boost some of the toughness. When you see the toughness goes up, that means that you're doing a little bit better with your armor and your stats. If the stats are good early on for your character, that means that the toughness is getting better. So, okay. We're gonna we're gonna put one more here, and now we unlock here. Over here, I'm not gonna go for this one or this one. I'm gonna go for the new one, which is the familiar. Um, so for 12-second cooldown, some seconds for sorry, charge cooldown 12 seconds, summon a familiar matching the element of your last cast. So if I put an electric spell and cast the electric attack. So you see this basic right here? This is a cast, okay? And if I put this one, this is also considered somewhat of a cast. If I put this on and activate this before I summon my familiar would be fire based. But if I did electric or this electric skill before I activate this, it will be an electric familiar. So I'm going to put this, and I have 5 points because I leveled up quite a bit. Enhanced familiar. Now let's read this. While you have an active familiar, you deal 10% increased damage. What about this? Your familiar's elements now follow a set cycle through fire, cold, and lightning. This is something you want. Dude, where are you? See, now our familiar is attacking with fire damage. Because why? We just used it. A fire skill. Oh no, actually it's because of that extra passive. Hold on. It's because of this one right here. Now I can use any elemental damage. It goes through different cycles. It goes for fire damage, freeze damage, which is cold, and then lightning. It'll switch from time to time. So now it don't matter what element I use because it'll use a random element on its own. Hey, check this out. Now it's based off of Trek, and then boom. I summon 2 familiars because I have multiple elements with the familiar. which is pretty cool. Oh, and look at that. We leveled up a bit more. Okay. What we'll do is, let's see here. See, I want to make it where it's reduced mana cost. There is a skill that reduces the amount of mana cost. Let's see. I think it might be down here. No, this is not the one, is it? I think it's one of the ones here. Um, I guess not. I guess it'll probably be around down here. It usually is in the top list. I don't know why it ain't here. Is it this one? It increases the mana I get, so okay, I'll put that. Oh, look at this random person. Celestine. Oh, look at this. I believe we just got ourselves a staff. Perfect. Perfect. But if it had some intelligence is when we get rare. Okay, this one sucks. This one sucks. This is a focus. But like I'm not using the wand right now. Um Once I get to a point where I could get legendary wand or something like that, because the only reason why I started a new character is not just to make her build and test her build. It's also to earn the favor tokens. Since I was lucky enough to earn enough money on PayPal to get the extra 500 of them platinums, that made it so much fun. Because for me, I'm actually, I would say I'm proud of myself for earning whatever I needed through PayPal. So yeah, I feel satisfaction because I was able to earn it on my own. Oh, what's this? These are gonna be salvageables. This guy's gonna give us the key, I think. Let's see. Or maybe this is just a random elite. Well, bye,
I need
elite.
time.
Oh, I'm suffering. Ah, yes, there we go, my familiar. Do your damage, baby. Oh, you ain't going to live. And then again, put my familiar again back in there. Damn, man. And now this guy is gonna lose a little more. Oh, if I got a better staff. Oh, gotta put the fire shield. He ain't gonna love it, but I hope he suffers to death. Dumbass elite. Let's see. This staff, same damage. Uh, but here's the problem. If I equip this, watch this. Oh, that's right. Maximum life also increases your toughness. Sure know that. I should remember that. Ah, gloves with intelligence and better armor. Boom, our toughness goes up. This, it has better armor and the same amount of max life, but our toughness goes up quite a bit, meaning that that armor is good for me early on. And I'm just doing hard difficulty, you know? Look at that, he went down. Adios, amigos! Punch, buddy!
I'm out of mana.
Oh, you're gonna get burned. Hello, familiars! Come and attack them! Okay. We take down the. Hey, my familiar, take this guy down. Yeah! Summon another. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, my familiar is still attacking. I just have to max out its level for that skill of the familiar. So, what I'll do is, I would add another point to the familiar. Oh, okay, never mind. I unlocked this one here. Um, with the lightning damage, I can also go with Blizzard, or I'm not used to Firewall. Um, I don't remember what Lightning Ball does. I mean, Ball Lightning. Let me check it out. Oh, okay. It's just a ball lightning. Um, but I'm not gonna use that skill yet. What I'll do is I'll use Blizzard. Uh, come on, Blizzard, and then what I'm gonna go with next is Enhanced Blizzard, and you want the one that will basically either increase the duration. The duration increase is increased by 4 seconds, meaning the Mage Blizzard itself will last longer. It'll stay up a little longer, which is pretty decent, you know?
I'm out of mana.
I'm out of mana, huh? Summon the familiar! What is this? Oh, don't get into that, folks. And this one's better. Even though it don't have maximum life, we're basically sacrificing certain things to increase our better side. Right now, early on, we're just trying to increase our better side until we're able to get that good gear. I could do expert after I farm a little bit of better gear. See, what all I need is to farm either early legendary gear, or if I get a nightmare dungeon unlocked, what I can do is I can get a nightmare dungeon that helps you farm obols. And so that exists now, yeah. Um I love the way they're doing things with nightmare dungeons. It's pretty good. Other people that are usually quitting the game would probably not agree because they quitted way too soon. Me, I still have the game on my system, but a lot of the majority of content creators who stopped supporting the game, they're PC players. But now you got new players that are getting into the game that are probably basically knowing how rewarding it is. And so I don't know if you knew this, but I used to make friends who I made a friend with a guy who doesn't really focus too much on content. He just tries to help people with like logos and all that sort of stuff, but it's not
To run
cheap, by the way.
once again.
And because I'm not able to afford to invest to pay someone to make my logo, I basically made my own logo. And I think my logo looks pretty cool as it is. anime related, because I'm more of an anime person. But I also like to play games that are very rewarding. I know some games that are rewarding, but people don't like it because it's too free to play friendly. And they make an excuse calling it pay to win. Kind of like Crystal of Atlan. Crystal of Atlan feels very rewarding by doing daily tasks. You have enough to get all the outfits for the new event. And they're having a Christmas outfit event, guys. So maybe I'll stream Crystal of Atlan after this. And I'll basically be streaming my main character on my main server. If not, I'll probably go to a different server because it don't take long to finish the first whole content. The first whole content was just, you know, the witch and some other guys. See, the daughter of the blacksmith and Crystal of Atlan, because if anyone has ever played Crystal of Atlan, Crystal of Atlan is more story driven and looter based. And so, kind of like Diablo, Diablo is more story based and looter based. Some games that do looter in their game, they don't make an actual story. It's just different timelines. And for Withering Waves, I feel like it's a good thing that they are continuing with the story, even if they're gonna kill off Carathea, whatever her name is, that elf
I need
girl
potions.
that is also now considered like you. Oh my god, man. These enemies don't know when to quit. Get out of here. Hey, I'm gonna do Storm, man. Storm. Oh yeah. And I'll Storm again. Ha 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 ha. Wah, wah, wah. And I got the key. Let's see, is this magic one better than the one I have? This one sucks. This one actually is more better. See, even though this one had better mana on kill, the other one had intelligence, and our build is based off of intelligence. This sucks. I don't think. Yeah, it does not increase because in order to increase your toughness, you either have to have maximum life, intelligence, or something with better skills, better passives. And for now, we are going to, let's see, this is for shocking skills. And because I'm using shocking skills, see this, I should move to this, ball lightning, because it's considered a shocking skill. See, you can make yourself based off a full on electric build, or you can mix in something. So like Blizzard, with the passes of Blizzard, will make it easier to where, see this enhancement, okay, it deals 40% increase to frozen enemies. So if the enemy freezes, because this skill helps freeze them. If I power this up, let's see. Oh shoot, did I already use what did I use the skill point on? What the hell? Um, this one's fine. I know I had an extra point. Uh, weird. Oh, maybe, yeah. No. This don't make no sense. What did I use it on? What? Oh, enhanced frozen. That's what I used it on. Enhanced storm. So, uh, because I was just showing how much the damage. I thought this one was based off of freezing damage. So I'm gonna put this, right? Or not this. Yeah, actually, I was putting an example for this. Usually when you level up this, boom, damages increase. But this right here, let me see. Usually the extra passives, right? This one right here is leading to this passive. Frost skills have up to a 7% chance to instantly freeze. This is what I was talking about. Okay, we're gonna increase it. Now the next rank has it gives a better chance. What I'll do is I'll work on that first. So there, now the chances are 21%. Take this out, which for some reason I can't, but that's okay. We now have an increased chance to freeze the enemies with Blizzard. Check this out, guys. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure he didn't like that, huh? Let's see. Uh-oh. Woohoo! Freeze! Slow down. Bad pups. Let's see. We got a new gauntlet here. Let's see. Maximum life, that's okay. Because it's still considered good. But it also maxes out. It increases our toughness. Alright? But when we get enough opals, I'm gonna just use them to increase my intelligence and increase some of my maximum life. Let's see. Oh, that's right, I got the key. Okay. We open the door. I shall say the magic word, and it will open. Open Sesamo. Wait a minute, that really worked? I thought it's supposed to be open sesame. Wow. I cannot believe it worked. Just kidding, guys. I'm joking. We have a common headgear, which even if the toughness is down, is because it don't have that extra passive. So what we got is already good enough as it is. Now we're gonna use our flame shield, so that way we can weaken them and heal most of our health. I'm so used to saying the word HP, man. I'm so used to the turn-based old RPGs.
I need time to
Yoink, yoink,
prepare.
yoink, yoink. And then we're gonna do that. Destroy him. Finish him. Yeah. And look at that, we're almost level 11. Because the changes that they also made it happen, whereas they made it where your experience points will be easier farmed. See, I'm about to be level 11. If I killed the enemies here, I'll be level 11 probably at the most. Because they opened the door. They should have not opened the door. Look at that. So, okay. Here. Okay. We can increase our chances here. And we can also increase our chances here. Since this one already has 2 points, but we better off focus on this, take 1 point out on that, leave 1 point on that. We're going to increase the duration, or maybe we will, while you have active Blizzard, you gain 1 mana regeneration for every 20 maximum mana. I don't even remember how much mana I have. So for now, I'll go with this. Increasing the amount of time that my blizzard lasts. Go forward, and now boom. See, it's lasting a little longer. And that's what I love. Boing. Oh, that's an elite. Give me a yellow. Dang it. Well, ow. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Ah, dang, we got a wand. We gotta focus. Hey, at least we got better boots. But even though I increase only a slight bit of toughness, not autism, sorry guys, because I'm just mentioning what I actually have. Slight autism. Um, I also have slow learning, but I found out and I learned on my own that even if you have a disability, slow learning, as long as you early on had started to try and learn, it can make it hard to focus on the task also. But some people with ADHD, I mean, not ADHD, actually, a lot of people with slow learning have sometimes some difficult moments. But like, it don't make it, it's not, it's not making it where you can't learn. It just makes it where it's hard for you to focus on what you're supposed to learn about. See, some people who are not experienced knowing about it, they don't look in the internet about it because a lot of people, like with politics, they don't usually pay attention to actual sources. They just look up one source. So because they only look up one source, and yeah, I'm probably changing that conversation, but for the sake of education. Because there was a lot of things I didn't know. And I'm only 34. I'm a young adult. And I have slight autism. I have ADHD. And whenever I get triggered, it's mostly either interruptions or, when I talk to my dad, we get along pretty well. It's just when I'm trying to explain something, even if it's not game wise, and I'm just trying to follow him up with the things that I see on the news, what we watch. See, some people would say, oh, MSNBC is one of the false information. They're lying all the time. Those are people that don't even try to pay attention to other sources other than Fox News or other than the website that is based off of their own news. So you have white Washington.gov, right? Or should I say whitehouse.gov? Whitehouse.gov, if somebody becomes leader and take over the White House leadership, depending on who's in charge as president, sometimes that other side will put misinformation. So, like, and the thing is, when you try to look up in your phone on the internet, they don't try and tell you what Trump is considered. See, when you look up, does Trump has a criminal record? They won't tell you that he has a criminal record. They will say, he does not have a criminal record, but he does have other things, like that he's doing his promise. No, he promised affordable health care. No, it is not affordable health care. So for me, I will have health care, but my dad's insurance won't be covering him, and he won't have his insurance because Social Security will not be helping him for Medicare. And if it did, they're still going to just charge him a lot of money. It'll become more expensive for his side of his healthcare insurance. But for me, because I am disability wise, I go to how you say it, one of those appointments for people with disabilities. See, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I asked I was like, when I was young, I was so desperate to be in a school with just regular, normal people, meaning public school. And I wasn't aware of the reasons why I started getting upset in a negative way. It was because I started to realize public school, the one that I was in, was not experienced with people like me. Because I didn't know I was autistic. I didn't know about any of my other disabilities, of me being a special need. But until later on, I learned that I was considered a special needs. Because early December last year, me myself, and I learned that even if there's normal people, they can still be negatively impacted. Um, when you have a family member, regardless, because they're spreading negative energy, negative emotion. See, if I watch news with my dad, let me check something here real quick. Okay. So, if you're with the parents, and if you decide to watch the news, it's best that you watch it for like only like 1 hour or 30 minutes or something around those two times and minutes. So that way, because there's a lot of negative bullshit going on with politics. Trump makes shit up saying, "Oh, we're making America great again." Dude, shut the fuck up. You may be our president, but you are not a leader. See, I've always been talking smack and mentioning Trump's name in my YouTube channel from here in time. And so I never got banned because I would never try to misinformation. But like there are people in this cruel world who are not aware, and that's why they're still believing Trump, okay? But only some, and those are the people that Trump hire to replace other Republicans. He has broken a lot of amendments.
I
And
don't have
sure,
time.
maybe the Democrats had a bad history when in the very, very past history. And sure, same thing with Republicans. See, Abraham Lincoln, I found out he was a Republican. And when he did bad early on, he was trying to fix the mess he made. Like what Trump is doing, he's making more and more and more mistakes. He's more interested in money and power and fame and wealth, you know. He wants that power. That's why he went for president, because he thought if he wins an election and become president, that he thought he in his head he thinks, oh, I could do whatever I want. I could order people around. People who thought he was leading, but then they realized, a lot of his voters realized that, oh, hold on. What is in my sock? Oh, shoot. Ugh. Oh, no. I chewed gum, and this is what I get. Oh, shoot. Hold on, guys. Ah, crap. This is going to be hard to get off of my sock. Damn. Hey, guys, if you ever had a moment where you had a piece of gum somewhere around you, and then you accidentally put your foot on it, let me know if you ever had one of those moments, because I'm sure some people had those moments where they weren't aware that they had gum on the side of them by the bed. See, I finished my gum, the taste. I don't swallow. Back then I used to swallow because I was just not aware of what could happen when you swallow gum. And every time my mom and dad taught me that if you swallow gum, it would stay there. It won't be digested. Damn, I feel like I lost some weight. Yeah, I feel like I've lost a decent amount of weight. Hell, I would love to go to YI for my appointment with my psychiatrist. Because my psychiatrist, he doesn't just try to ask me questions about if I'm taking my meds every day. He also puts me on a scale. He tells me to get on a scale so he can check how much I weigh. Because a psychiatrist is also considered a doctor. A nurse, on the other hand, is not. They're just supporting. A nurse is just a supporter. It's kind of like if you, for example, let's say, for example, with a fantasy world, a healer is not just a supporter, she is also considered like a nurse, similar to like a nurse. Because they are, if they die, and if you lose your healer, how are you supposed to stay alive or be taken care of? It's like nurses, their job is to make sure that if the person has a wound, that it don't get infected. But um, one of my uncles who had a bad leg, and I told my mom, you gotta tell them, because my uncle's wife and his daughter went to see him in the hospital. But my uncle's daughter and her mother were reckless. They were stupid. Because the mother of the daughter, because that daughter is a nurse, I told my mom that you have to tell them to let the doctors help him. And no, his wife prevents his doctors for helping him because his leg, he was he had a leg issue, okay? There were times where he would just continuously limp, but not because dementia, not because of Alzheimer's. It was something that he had probably being born with. And so, or, anything else could have been it. But it was kind of like one of the bosses in the area that I am in. If you go to the market area for where I live, there's a Key Food, okay, a supermarket called Key Food, and so I used to go to Key Food with my dad, and the boss of this Key Food that we're nearby in the market area, we're close to one of the market areas here. Um, that guy, he had problem with his legs too, kind of like what my uncle from Puerto Rico had. The one that I told you that his wife had a daughter who is a nurse, and they think she thought just because her daughter was a nurse, she thinks a nurse can handle everything. No. A nurse is more of a backup support for how you say it, medication treatments to prevent the pain from getting worse. She is just the moral support. So what happened? Her, my uncle's daughter, because of his wife's recklessness, instead of them letting the doctor do what they need to do, instead they're trying to take action themselves, thinking, "Oh, I can help him get better." A nurse is just a supporter. It's kind of like an MMO when you have someone who is a supporter to keep you in healthy condition. That's what the health bar is, right? It's your health. That means whether you're healthy or not. When the red bar goes half bar, that means you're starting to get unhealthy. Speak of it that way as an example. And like if you play Monster Hunter Stories, I'm gonna put another example, but for that one. Um Damn. That's okay. I could probably farm the Helltide. I'll probably be able to farm this guy. But I'm gonna take my time with that. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time with that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and unlock nightmare dungeons. So the way you farm nightmare dungeons is you have to do this thing first, or let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Damn it, skeletons, take that. Okay. If I remember correctly, this right here, this will be unlocked. I can easily do this now because I've been leveling up my season through my other characters. So I can now actually do this on hard difficulty. And this will basically be one of the best ways to farm and get access to certain things. Oh my god. Oh! Okay, I'm not ready for this yet. Get me out of here, mommy! um, oh shoot. Get away from me, you stupid scorpions! I'm leaving! But yeah, I hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas Eve. It may not be complete Christmas yet, but tomorrow's when the real Christmas starts. And when Christmas happens, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas for tomorrow and for today, even though it's only Christmas Eve. Um, I want people to have a good and happy time. Yeah. I watch a funny video on YouTube, a guy who makes shorts, and like, yeah, he's going through a rough time in reality now too. Everybody is. And a lot of that is due to political issues, due to the way leadership is being handled. And when you mention that to some people, I had a very good person as a friend, but as soon as I mentioned how the prices here is going up, as soon as I talk about price around our area being expensive, and I never mentioned any politics until he mentioned it, okay? And so when he mentioned politics, I was just going to continue with between both of us sharing our opinions. But I just didn't want to take any risks because, and I also told him, just wait and you'll see what I mean, right? I could have just kept him on the friends list until he saw what I was trying to tell him about to see the real truth. But I didn't want to take the risk because sometimes people, when they don't look at every source, they only believe in one thing, in political wise. Me, I'm trying to learn from different sources, every source, because some sources also has some misleading information, but some true information on those sources. So let's say Fox News. The
I
only
must say
truth
yes.
that they explain is how Trump is doing what he said he was going to do, right? And so when you hear that, oop, let me get in here again.
I'm out of potions.
Oh, no, 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 no. Woo-hoo, potion. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to stay here. Get over here.
I need time to prepare.
Oh, that's right. I got my familiars. Yes, I got it. Nice, nice, nice. Now this thing. Wait a minute. Doesn't this thing usually summon an enemy? That's weird. Hey, but at least I get them or opals. And now I'm almost to 400
My
opals.
burden is too great.
Oh, I have to replace to see if that staff is better. Oh, I dropped a good boot. Hold on. No, 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 no. Not the sword. You morons! Don't pick up the sword! Let's see, where is it? Is it this one? No. Nah. Drop that down. Drop that down. Let me see this one. Yes, this one's better. It's better damage, even though it don't have that extra passive. The passives right now we don't have to worry about. What is this one? Weaker. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, it's weaker. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. Wait a minute. I forgot to check something in it. Oh, it's way better. Yep, way better. It has intelligence and maximum life. That's good. We want gear with intelligence or maximum life altogether. alongside some resistance. Guess what? I have another ring, and this ring has intelligence, which is good. I know this is supposed to be like a let's play, and I'm making it look like, this just a guide or something. Nah, it's a let's play. I think I just forgot to call it a let's play. Well, actually, no, it ain't a let's play. It's just me farming, me skipping content. See, I could skip this. All I would have to do is first go to a main hub, and then once I go to a main hub, I can skip all the campaign. Check this out, guys. Oh, look at this. Which reward did I get? I don't get it. It says I got a reward. Oh, it was from. Hmm? This one, nothing. This one, nothing. This one, you have to do some of the seasonal quests called Call of the Paladin, and then you have to do a side quest which is called Path of the Paladin. Let's see. What was I doing? Why did I win here? Oh, wait, that's right. I was gonna salvage some stuff. And the blacksmith, he should be over there, over there. Oh yeah, I was gonna change it to where I have everything completed. But what I'll do is, because all these Legion events and world bosses, they spawn a lot more than they did before. Where the heck is the blacksmith at, man? This this here? No. Here it is. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Anyone ring? Did anyone call me? Daddy? Hey, Dad. Did someone call me? Hello? 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 Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Ugh. Let me check some here. Not that one. Uh, Let me check if one of my friends is still on. I could have just checked through here. Yeah, he's on. He is definitely on. And, okay, hold on, guys. Uh, I'm gonna just skip the main campaign completely. But first I have to get out and go to my character. So, oh, shoot. Okay, I got a better idea. Hold on, guys. I gotta delete her first. Uh, Ruby Rose. I am going to redo this because this is not really a let's play that I'm doing. And let me mute the music at the moment. So, Sorceress, which is the female. I'm gonna customize. Uh-huh. Um, this one looks a little better. I mean, I could make her an old lady character that kind of takes inspiration from like an old queen sorceress, or not an old queen sorceress. It could be anything, but I'd rather make her look young, like a young woman, because it looks better. That's all. That's just all it is. Yike! 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 Ooey! 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 Okay, yeah, that's fine as is. Hairstyle. We're gonna have a nice, short, beautiful hairstyle. We could use this hairstyle, but we're gonna use this because this is basically the original hairstyle that was usually meant for um, the wizard in Diablo 3. So in Diablo 3, the female wizard was just a sorceress, but they just wanted to call it a wizard, a female wizard. They don't let you know what the female wizard is usually called. It could be called a witch or a sorceress. Um, so yeah. Now the same stare I had, the same hairstyle I had, and what I'll do is I go here, going here, and then naming my character again. As long as I start off in the very beginning, I can skip the whole content, the main whole campaign. So, Ruby Rose, here it is. Boom. There. And then there. And then we go to normal difficulty. And after we get the cutscene there, we'll skip it like the usual. In the next stream, I'll be making in my next stream, I'll be making a full-on Let's Play, but it's gonna be based off of a different game. So, hold on. Now we leave again, and what we should have is there. Skip campaign. Character's name. Ruby Rose. So this way we only have to worry about grinding and endgame grind and stuff. I mean, I could do the story from the very beginning to the next part of the content, like Vessel of Hatred, just to re-experience the whole game. You know what? Now, I'll start off from the first part of the story. Because once I get to the hub, I'll automatically unlock the option to earn those tokens regardless. Or you know what? No. I'm gonna skip the story for now because I'm not really doing a Let's Play. Like I said, I was saying I was not doing a Let's Play. So, Ruby. No. There we go. Skip. Boom. We can now do any content in there. And we can also just focus on the seasonal content. And they'll be... Don't care about the cutscenes right now. Okay. Yeah. Now a lot of the parts of the map are somewhat unlocked. And check this out, guys. Vessel of Hatred. That still exists. I guess we only skipped the first whole main campaign. But in a way, it's still considered endgame. Even though we didn't do Vessel of Hatred. So I should have known. I should have known. But it's okay because the levels come by pretty easily. And of course, we got 10 skill points. And what I'm going to work on this time, because I redid the sorceress not knowing that it'll take me to Vessel of Hatred regardless, because my account that was original, my email that was original linked to here, because I haven't used it on my phone, that email went poof. It went gone because I wasn't using it enough. So when I try to log in to my Diablo account with all the cosmetics that I purchased, well, at least now I get a lot of the cosmetics from the battle pass that exists now, so I'm not upset. You could get a lot of cool cosmetics at the end of the battle pass because I finish all 3 rewards from the battle pass. But this will give me that opportunity to also continue the farm for the last few tokens that I need. So I'm gonna go with cold, enhance, frostbolt, and For now, I would go with Glinting Frostbolt, Bolt, and then either this one or this one. But I choose this one because this one has a little bit of a full AoE damage type of thing. So that enhance frozen orb. Um Frozen orbs explosion applies vulnerability for 3 seconds. What about this one? Frozen Orb Explosion restores 5 mana when hitting a frozen enemy. This would be good alongside Storm. So I could choose this, but I'll wait for it. I'll just choose Vulnerability to make them vulnerable. And now, the next one would be, it would have to be either Frost Nova or Ice Armor. But the thing is, I'm gonna try different things, you know? So I'll try Frost Nova. I think if I remember correctly, Frost Nova is the one where you stomp in the ground, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that does that. That's actually pretty decent. Which one do I got the reward? Oh, that's right. I got an extra one of these dusts. So the ones I actually increase, this one only goes up to 40% regardless. Earn additional gear rewards from World Boss. This is what you also want to max out. And boost the chances of for ancestral catch to appear when turning in whispers. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I ended up getting that one time an ancestral catch from the Tree of Whispers. So that I'm gonna keep the way it is. Increase divine favor earned from all sources. I would say this will be the best one to work with as the fourth one. So boom, boom, take that out of that. Put 2 into this because the divine favors are to, when you kill enemies regardless, you're gonna get blue resources, which is just grim. What is it called? Whatever. It's something favors. It's for the seasonal. So when you go through a white portal,
I need time to prepare.
oh yeah. Since I'm doing normal difficulty, I might as well just go to Helltide. It's not that bad. And what we'll do also before we go there, we'll do this. And this. You know what? We should probably just level up Frost Nova, I think, or is it Frozen Orb. We're gonna max that one out. Turns out we have 4 on that now. Which, it's better. Did I even have enhanced Frozen Orb? I don't remember. Yeah, I did. I just got an item here. Better intelligence, better armor. Early on. That is nice.
Out of mana once again.
Oh, yep. Okay, this is part of a side quest. This right here is part of the side quest. And we can do that after. Oh, we don't have to do it at all. Ah, no! Helltide disappeared here. Where is it at now? Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for it to come around here. This one we still have a long time to wait for, the world boss. And there's no Legion event starting now. But there is an event we can do. And that's over here. If it shows up. Chestplate. We'll put that on. Oh, look at that. Favor. Token of favors. We have 8 now. What I'm trying to do is reach 13 tokens. Oh crap. Okay, before we go on ahead, we're gonna... What the heck? Die. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I wanna check... Are you kidding me? Are they gonna attack me? No. I hope not. So, the armor for the sorceress is... I believe it is... That's Druid Paladin. Sorcerer. But is also for sorceress. This is how it would look like for sorceress. But the one I usually go for is the most skin exposing for the female characters. See, if I get this one now, I can make it even closer to where but the best thing to focus on are the ones that take 13 of them tokens. Wait a minute. Okay, it lasts 76 days. That's a decent long time. That's gonna be around either the second month starting next year, New Year's. Oh, look at that, guys. We have an event. We're just waiting for the world boss event to get down there a little bit in time for less minutes left. And then we'll do the time. Same event. That's okay. Oh, that's right. They start off back here, don't they? Wow! Wow! I do not say blah blah blah. Oh, like you're Count Dracula from like in the movie where you go like blah blah blah. I do not say blah blah blah. That's only in movies. I'm the real Count Dracula. And the real Count Dracula does not talk that way. Oh, but don't you drink blood? No! I'm blood intolerant. I use blood substitute. You never know where that blood comes from. Who knows where those filthy human blood have? They could carry diseases. Now, we have to get you out.
I'm out of mana.
But, oh no. Count Dracula, your daughter's coming down. Oh no. I have to do something. I have to hide this human boy. Hello? Hello, Betty. You shut up. Do you see your $5 there? I won a bet against Dad. He was betting that he betted me when I told him that they won't fit in two bottles. You know, the Cocorico, because he bought a big Cocorito, not Cocorito, Cocorico bottle. You know, the soda, and he tells me, "I bet you they'll fit in these two bottles, all of that soda." And I said, "Okay, you really want to go there? I already know the results. Two bottles that are just halfway small. They're not too small, but like they're medium sized. That bottle is large." And I told him it wouldn't fit there. And he says, "Okay, want to bet?" I said, "Dad, are you sure you want to bet?" I learned my lesson. I ain't betting with things that if I don't know I'm going to win or lose. Right? So he lost the bet. And I said, "Dad, cough up the $10. At first, I was thinking about it, thinking about keeping it for myself. But like, I was like, you know what? I'll give it to my sister. She needs it. She deserves it. That's my Christmas present to you. Merry Christmas Eve, Betty. Enjoy your Christmas with that $10." And I told my dad that I'll leave it in front of you. So that way you can feel surprised. You'd be like, "Oh, he left me $10? Oh, I got a good brother." The other day when me and Dad went to get the extra two tens to help my friend get access to the Paladin, I used part of my $25 with my dad's two tens, leading it up to $45. And I was like, "Hey, Dad, since I got 25, I only need 20 extra dollars." What? Eat what? No, I don't like shrimp. Wait, you brought chicken? Chinese? Which one? Okay, I'll still take that. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'll be back. I'm still streaming. Ooh. Hey, Betty, you know I'm doing a Christmas Eve stream? Well, not really a Christmas Eve stream. It's a Christmas. Yeah, what? is I have some tinfoil things that I had food in from the other day. My sister got me food the other day. I have to take this now. Ooh, oh boy. I am back. Ooh. Oh yeah, I have me some teriyaki chicken, some rice. What I would do is I'll probably eat half from this thing. Probably not even half. I'll probably eat less than that. If I do eat half of the teriyaki chicken with the rice and able to leave that rest for dad. Mm-mm-mm. That's actually pretty good. My friend didn't join. That's okay. I'll make a private party chat. Oh crap, I made the wrong one. I'm gonna have to go to my party chat itself and go to the three dots, party setting, closed. There we go. And hold on, guys. Let me take a little bit bite of the rice with teriyaki chicken. All right. Mm? Wait a minute. Did I complete the event here? Oh yeah, I did. I did. Oh, better. Mm-hmm. Why did my toughness? Oh, that's right. I started a new sorceress, thinking that if I skipped the main campaign, that it would skip both campaigns. But it's okay. Like I usually say, it's okay. Always think positive, never negative. So I did say I'm going with a frost build. So this one actually I don't need because frost summon. I'm not really used to this skill. I tried this skill early on and I had all them ice skills that usually had. I had this second when I first started the beta. I had this one starting off with the beta. And then when I went down the list after I unlocked certain skills that I liked, oh, look at that. Events started right away. Hey, dude, take that. Take that. There were a lot of ice skills that I started putting only ice when I started the beta and stuff and the closed beta, you know? Turn that on. Man, I need another bite of this rice and chicken. But I'm only eating half, so I can save for my dad some. Mm, mm, mm. I need my milk. if you guys don't know this, when I eat, I go all out when it comes to eating. Like, I stuff my face silly. I don't care what people say about me. And if they're like, ew, why are you eating that way? I tell them, and straight in their faces, I would tell them, because that's the way I enjoy to eat. See, there are so many people that are so obsessed with manners that they don't let the person eat the way he feels comfortable eating. See, the whole point of respecting a person, see, if you enjoy how you eat and other people judge you because of the way you eat, it's kind of like judging a person by her looks or his looks, right? So, like, why the hell are you judging a person even because he has disabilities, man?
I'm not ready yet.
Crap. Oh, aha. Bye bye. See, when you judge a person just because of the way he eats, it's like you're judging a person about his looks, as an example, right? There are a variety of VTubers that usually don't feel comfortable showing their face because they know the meaning. They try to teach other people the meaning. Don't judge a book by its cover. You know? But even if they do show you how they look, you just gotta act like like a normal human being who would treat the person with respect. See, I don't know if you knew this, but there was my original channel way back after I met a friend of mine's from Alabama on social media on YouTube stream, and I told him, dude, you sound young as hell. Even though he's like in his 40s, he sounds really dang young. Like he sounded like he was in like his 30s or something. So I'm like, whoa. And he told me he was around his 40s. I was like, dude, you do not sound like you're in your 40s. But I was like, that's amazing how such a mature adult can sound so young. And I learned the meaning of how you say it. It's your youth. You are born with youth. And what is youth? It can mean anything as an expression. You could say that the person sounds young or looks young. I had a few cousins when I used to go to family reunions, and this was way back then. Now I don't go to family reunions because of one family member that decided not to go to a family reunion. And that was my Uncle David. And this was actually before COVID already happened. And yeah, it was pretty rough, of course. Like, reality itself is harsh. Even if you're born with autism slightly, you can still understand what the meaning of life is. Because there are a lot of autistic people who understand, even though some people say that they don't, right? Um, but some people with fully autism and multiple disabilities, they might be like little kids, of course, but does that make them dumb? Hell no. they can still feel and express. You know, as long as you can express your emotions and understand some stuff, but even though you forget one thing, you still remember that your family and your father. You still remember your father, who your father is. It's just some people that mislead other parents' kids. You know what I mean? It's like that endless cycle of um of misleading. A lot of that starts from early politics into this politics in this year. See, depending on the leader, depending on the environment, you're gonna have a rough time, of course. Is life easy? No, it's not sunshine and rainbows. People are gonna experience things different than other people, but in a similar way. What I mean by similar way is the emotions they feel are similar to your emotions. They may have some similar things that happen to them that also happen to you, but it all depends on the person and how her family or his family are like. And it also depends on what health condition what person has, you know? Oh, there he goes again. Man, this event starts fast. Oh my god. Let me see some here. Yeah. Die! Hold on, guys. I'm gonna eat a little more of this teriyaki chicken. What I'm doing is I'm leaving the amount that my dad usually likes to eat. So he's not really a big eater, but I'll still leave him half in a way where it's not a lot for him to handle. Because there's times where he don't want to eat too much, but he'll eat. He just won't eat a full plate for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he would eat a balanced portion. I'm gonna leave some meat there. Hey, stay there on the other side. In a little bit, I'm gonna call my dad to let him know. Alrighty? I think this is the amount he usually prefers, so I'm gonna close it. Hey, hey, hey. get in there. Please close. Please close. There we go. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna mute myself from the stream a little bit. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the food that I saved half part of for my dad. I'm gonna put it down in the dining table. So I'll be right back, and we'll do a little more farming with loot, and then afterwards I will